Hello folks, and welcome here once again to Divine Fine Motors, and thank you so very much for being here. God bless you and your family, and I mean that. And folks, congratulations on finding this Divine Fine. This is the best sport SUV, sport utility, four-wheel drive, third row seat vehicle that is made in the world, period. This is a Lexus LX470 all-wheel drive 4x4 big 4.7 all aluminum V8 Lexus bulletproof motor. That is, it says 2 owners, but I believe they leased it and bought it out after the lease. It was lady owned. They lived here in Ocala, Florida. This was traded in at Ocala Ford on a new trade vehicle. I hope that Ford works out real well for them. I can guarantee you one thing, they're going to miss this. Folks, you all know that I love Toyotas and Lexuses. But this is, to me, now I have been in the car business going on 29 years, praise God. And I have seen, driven, been around just about everything that's out there. I tell people all the time, please, 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 if you can, get you a Toyota or a Lexus. That's my daughter's vehicle over there. It's got 211,000 miles on it. And we've done nothing to it but oil changes and batteries and brakes and tires and so forth and so on. Folks, you can't beat them. Oh yeah, and by the way, she's a junior at Yale up in Connecticut, at New Haven, Connecticut, and she's going to be driving that car back to Yale in June. She's got a summer program. She's going to be in education. But anyway, I don't have a thought in the world of that girl jumping in that car at 211,000 miles and going up to Yale University, and that's a long way from right here in Tampa, Clearwater, St. Pete, Florida. Okay, so I'm just telling you, these vehicles are just the most dependable, reliable vehicles that you can get, and these are just one of the best. These are $100,000 today. Now, in my opinion, they really messed up the look of this vehicle. When you see one going down the road today, you really don't know what it is. These right here had a style and a uniqueness about them that set them apart from everything else on the road. Do you see how nice and clean this vehicle is? It is what I would define as excellent, pristine condition. I saw it and I bought it from Ocala Ford, who took it in on trade. But when I got to looking around at it and opening the door and looking underneath it and checking it out real good, I thought this might be the nicest Lexus that I have ever purchased. Now that you've seen how immaculate it is all the way around it, and this is the best color that you can get. It's not the real, they make a real tan looking pearly color, and they make a white. This is that pearl white that's not too white and not too tan. The spare tire's never been on the ground. You can see how nice the hitch is, and no, that's not paint under there. It has no rust or corrosion under there really to speak of at all, and it is what I would consider immaculate. Now, here's the thing that I loved about this car. Number one, of course, that it's a Lexus LX470, but here's why you should buy it. It's got the nicest exterior, interior underneath of anyone that I've ever seen. Now, I'm going to open all the doors. I'm going to open the hood, and I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about, how nice it is. Now, this vehicle, this is the original carpet. And again, it was lady owned, but this carpet is absolutely spotless. The carpeted floor mats are immaculate. You're going to get all three key fobs that come with this car brand new. You're going to get the Lexus keychains that came with it new. You're going to get all the floor mats that are like new. The rear floor mat and the passenger floor mat look like there's never been feet on them. You're also going to get all the books that came with it new, the Lexus tools, everything that came with it new, you're going to get with this vehicle. It also has some absolutely amazing nice Michelin tires on it with plenty of tread that you can see there. It's got the mud flaps, and this one has the towing package, and I'm going to leave that little gizmo right in there for you. But the great thing about this vehicle is you will hardly ever see one of these with these caps on it. These seats were never used. They were put in here loosely when I got it. He said, Jack, they've been in the man's garage inside the house. They have never been in the vehicle. Now, they're real easy to put in and take out, so you can take this completely out. But folks, these seats are like new. Of course, this has the rear air conditioning with the rear air conditioning control right there. But what is amazing about this vehicle, this is the floor mat. This is what color comes with this car too. You would think it would be tanner, but this is the color because it matches the dash. The floor mats are the same color. But let me show you something. Underneath here, folks, is just as perfect as you can get. It's just absolutely immaculate. Under the seats, behind the seats, I just can't get over how nice it is. Again, it's the nicest one that I've ever seen. I told my wife, I said, this lady who drove this absolutely took, I just cannot see how she kept it so long and just, well, looky here. It's no rust, no corrosion whatsoever. You always want to look under here for these things, but you can see this metal thing right here. A lot of times, even if they're by an ocean in Florida, this stuff has surface rust on it. Nothing here at all. I mean, all the sides and everything. These are one of the best four-wheel drive vehicles that you can ride. But the great thing about them are, folks, is they are amazing on the highway. They are amazing on in the woods. They're just absolutely a phenomenal vehicle in every way. Of course, it's got all of the VIN number on all the doors, all the panels. I mean, it's just super, super nice. Okay? Now, I'm going to try to get through this as much as I can. Let me tell you another thing. You will never, ever find one of these with the door panels and the door handles that look like this. Again, nobody's ever used this back seat. You can put your hand on this leather. It almost still smells new. I'm telling you, nobody's ever been back here. Believe me, I've looked at cars for almost 30 years. I am a fanatic about perfection. Looky here, these aren't even used, and almost every one you see will have some stuff. It sags down here because of the way they put the thing in there. Anyway, let me show you. So you put that down, that flips right up. Do you see this seat? Usually they have scratches and scuffs and marks on them. Let me show you another thing. Do you see this little, usually that's all just tattered up because these have been up and down so much. You can see it's hardly used. All of the plastic back here, not a scratch on nothing. The headliner is just as nice as you'll ever see one, and this stuff is like suede. These are the best SUVs that you'll ever get a hold of. Hold on just a minute. Let me get this seat up for you. But anyway, folks, it's a nice one. It's the nicest one you'll ever buy in your life under $15,000. I'm going to have a reserve on it about $14,999. You will never, ever in your lifetime go out and buy anything near it. And just to show you, I mean, this whole, look at this. Look at this. Can you see it's just immaculate. I'll just tell you, look at the passenger seat. I don't think she allowed anybody in her vehicle. Look at the armrest on the passenger seat. You had a little wear on the armrest on the driver's seat. And again, it's never been touched up. All the keys, you got all the books, everything right here. Brand spanking new. I mean, it's as nice as you'll ever get one. Now, it's been serviced like clockwork up at Toyota, DeLuca Toyota. I used to work there. Wise was her name, Betty Wise. But I used to work at DeLuca Toyota. There's all your books, all your owner's manuals right in there. And of course it's got the CD changer, it's got the navigation, it has Bluetooth, it has all that stuff. I'll show you that. I just wanted to show you how new looking it is. I mean, look at this. Can you see that handle right there? Again, that's not been touched up, that's not been dyed. That's original. Look at these speaker covers. They're usually just a mess, all of them. These look like they're new. And it rides, and it drives, and it runs just like a Lexus. It's got all the ambient lighting. It's got the side airbags. It's got the anti-lock brakes. It's just been serviced at DeLuca Toyota. And it's had the timing belt done just 2 years ago. But it is truly immaculate, okay? You just see how nice it is? Now, another thing I want to show you is, we'll go a little faster here. Of course, all of the door guards, again, it's got all the vent things on all the doors, the hoods, the fenders. It's just so nice. You see, even the driver's seat looks fantastic. I mean, really, look at it. It's got side airbags, anti-lock brakes. I'm going to go ahead and start it for you. It's got Bluetooth. It's got telescopic steering wheel. Even the height adjustment works on it. Can you see the wood grain? Look at the shift handle. But it's perfect. There it is. It's got one of the best navigation systems that you can put on one. All of the wood grain. Power antenna goes up and down when you turn on the radio. You can see it there. It's got the automatic mirror, rear view mirror, of course the power sliding sunroof, all that works. Of course all your lights work. But look, I mean, do you see that sticker on there? This car is just, I told my wife, I said, honey, please, let's keep it. She knows I love one of these, love these. DeLuca Toyota just had the oil done there. I mean, it is super, super nice. Super nice. Never been smoked in. Ashtrays never been used. All this stuff is in just immaculate, immaculate condition. Even the armrest looks fantastic. Of course, you got the cup holders. Even has the center thing still in there. A lot of those are lost. The heated seats. As I told you, the height adjustment, the select ride. It's got it all, folks. It's got it all, and it's just beautiful. Tilt, telescopic tilt, Bluetooth. Isn't it great? Now listen, get on your phone and call me. 727-460. Has the Mark Levinson stereo that works great. 727-460-4283. 727-460-4283. If it's not past 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, I'm up. Usually about 10:30 I go to bed. There you can see where the timing belt was done, not just a couple, about 3 years ago, at 149,500 or 149,829 miles the timing belt was done. The gas shocks that hold the roof up are excellent. And listen, it's got every nook, it's got every sticker. It still looks like a brand new one. And again, all of your tags are on there. All of your fenders. It's a real find, folks. I'm here to tell you, it's the best SUV in the world. My son just bought a GX up in West Virginia just to drive his dogs back and forth to his condo in Myrtle Beach. And his GX has 190,000 miles. And I told him, I said, buy it. I said, you'll love it. It'll last you as long as you want to drive it. It's got the xenon headlights. But here it is, folks. There you go. It's as nice and new as anything you'll ever buy on one of these. Under $15,000, you cannot buy a nicer one. Let me show you. Even underneath here, look at that. How nice and clean. Looks like it's got new CV boots there. No rust, no leaks, no issues whatsoever. Again, Michelin tires, all the keys, all the books, all the floor mats. The floor mats are just like new. There's not hardly a mark on this hood at all. The grill is still like new. And again, it all works just like it did. I mean, I'm telling you, it's as nice as you'll get one. The chrome wheels look fantastic. The front ones have a little bit of pitting going on them, but not too bad. I mean, those things are super, super nice. I love those chrome wheels. They're 18-inch chrome wheels, Michelin tires. I'm going to show you real quick the... oh, I got to get off of here. I'm 15 minutes. Call me.